Hello, my beautiful Sagittarius dragons. Welcome to your full moon reading for December 18th, 2021. So this full moon happens in Gemini, and it's going to be bringing in information that is unknown or has been unavailable to you. So, yeah, and with Venus conjunct Pluto, major transformations in how you deal with relationships are also going to be happening. So it's not just relationships with others, relationships with you, like relationships with money, relationships with your health, those sorts of things. So I've pulled out 2 cards, and so we have the answers you need are coming, and nothing is yet set in stone. So, yeah, I feel like you're on some sort of quest, okay? And I think that right now you might feel a little bit, I don't know. I hear this. It's an oxymoron. What I'm hearing is gently chaotic. So it's sort of like you just don't know where you're going, and it kind of bothers you, but it really doesn't bother you. Okay, so that's what I really hear. So let's get some cards for you. This is, wow. I don't know if you guys are seeing, but these cards are just flying out. I'm pretty sure you are seeing. You're at a tower right now. Look at this. This landed right here. All these are past. This is down here underlying. Right here, tower, right? It's like tower. And it landed like right here. It's like the answers you need are coming. You have a tower moment. And look at this. Full moon in Gemini. Holy crow, Sagittarius. Okay? So, and normally I don't take this many cards in a row, but I'm going to, because they all flew out together. So, yeah. Can I get more cards, or should I read what we have on the table? No. Oh? Ah. Okay, guys. I'm just going to flip those over for now. I want to keep these the way, because sometimes when the cards come out, they come out in this sort of their own spread. You guys know I'm an intuitive. For those of you who don't, I read. Sometimes I pull them together and pull them out how they come out. I don't do a typical spread. Sometimes I do for some of them, but I read it like a story. So I don't have a particular, I use my intuition and my guides to help me guide around where they should go. So to start, we have in the past the 10 cups in reverse. So you've been dealing with somebody who's been emotionally manipulative and moody, volatile, right? Someone who's actually trying to get rid of you. And this is a saying that you need to let it go. Now, here's what I'm saying right here, okay? So I know you might be like, but Sionann, I have. You have the tower. So keep in mind, this is past. You have strength. Okay, so you've had the courage, you found your inner power, and you took your power back to release this, right? You have your Page of Pentacles in reverse. So I feel like you did it, but you didn't quite know where you were going. So I feel like it was sort of like a rash decision to move on. It was just sort of one of those things where you're just like, you know what, I've had enough, I'm done, I'm out of here, right? It's like you just hit your max one day. 8 of Swords in reverse. So I feel like you escaped, and it gave you new hope, and you feel free, right? This has given you your freedom. These are all past. This is all very much past energy, so that's why I'm sort of going through it really quickly. Okay, then we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is recovery. You've been recovering. You're a little bit afraid, perhaps. I feel like you're not too sure if you're holding yourself back, or if something else is holding you back. So I think that you're sort of in a little bit of a state of limbo, just because you went through this so quickly. Okay, like when you made this decision, it was go, 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 and then it was like, okay. And so then we have the 6 of Wands, but you have been, look at this, you've been victorious. You've been victorious over these feelings. So your 10 of Swords is in reverse. So whatever you were feeling, I feel like you are working through it, or you have worked through it. Now this Tower card came out. I'm interested to see what came down here. You have the Chariot, and it came out sideways. So this is about, I feel like you know that changes are happening, and this is what this is yet. Nothing is set in stone. You know how I said, what did I say? Gentle chaos? Is that what I said? That's this. This is the Chariot sideways. That's exactly what this is. It's like it's moving fast, but you're not too sure where it's going. It's like you feel out of control, but you feel in control. It's like like you're feeling these two things at odds, right? And so let's see what cards these were. So you have the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so yeah, then you have the Wheel of Fortune, and you have the Hangman. Yeah, so when you were going through this, you saw exactly what was happening. You ended up seeing exactly who wasn't cooperating with you. You saw who was completely talking behind your back. You saw everything. As soon as you made this decision and you started healing, you saw people for exactly who they were. And when you did that, the Wheel of Fortune happened. So things started moving in your favor. And so these are the bridging cards here. Okay, so these are sort of like this. And then you have the Hangman. So you've been seeing things from a new perspective. You sort of sat back and you've been still, right? And it's really not the time to move, right? And I feel like you've just been sitting here, and honestly, what I just heard is that you've been rebuilding your tower. So you might be, learning how to set boundaries, or learning what you want out of life, learning how this person was, whenever people treat us badly, it's not that we deserve it. Never. Okay? But what we have to take responsibility for is the fact that we let it happen, or what did we do after they did it? Do we let them come back and do it again? And why do we do that? Okay, are we codependent? Do we have a trauma bond to them, right? Do we have beliefs, right? Well, that's what I deserve. So there's all these things, right, going on. And I feel like as you discover this, it just blew everything apart. So I feel like you've been rebuilding. And so you have the Two of Cups, and this came out last. Now, I feel like this is a partnership, but what I'm hearing is that you're actually balancing yourself within you. Okay, I don't hear that this is necessarily another person coming in. I hear that you're actually starting to really, and I just heard that you're really enjoying discovering yourself, right? And the answers you need are coming. So look at this. On this card, because it is the full moon in Gemini, there's two. Again, there's the twins. Okay, so, and look at down here, the Two of Cups, you have the twins. So I feel like you're connecting with yourself. And it's not that you ever didn't. It's that you're moving to deeper levels within you, okay? And that's a really beautiful energy. Yeah, and the thing is, the answers you need are coming, but I think that you know that. So I think sometimes when you let your mind go out of control, you get a little bit chaotic, right? Because nothing is set in stone. And we, as humans, do better in a situation that we know. We do better in comfort. Okay, but that's also toxic, because this back here was comfort. Okay, and so it's about not letting those happen. And change is hard, right? Like not knowing where you're going or what you're doing. It's very hard. Yeah, so we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is good news. You're going to be having something new coming in, physical or health. Okay, so financial opportunities, something new is going to be coming in for you. Can we please continue with the Ace of Pentacles? So you have the Queen of Swords, and it came sort of on a downward slope. So you need to... You need to sort of, as you move ahead, you're going to be exercising, well, let me see, because, let me see, is this a person or is this Sagittarius? Is this a person or is this, yeah, that card's been dying to come out. Yeah, the Two of Wands. So this is you. So you need to exercise caution in relationships, okay? I feel that with everything that you've been through, you really need to take, just really know what you want. Make sure that you don't develop unrealistic expectations, and just make sure that, because I feel like you have all this knowledge, watch how you're coming off and watch what you're expecting from others. It's really hard sometimes when we've, how do I say this in a non-condescending way? It's harder when we sort of level up and we have to deal with people that are still haven't. And it's not that they're any less, they're just not up here with us. And I hear that sometimes, just because this is sort of, you've really taken the opportunity to move ahead and to develop, and it's hard sometimes not to almost lash out at people who haven't, right? I hear you. I've personally had that challenge as well. Okay. But it's just telling you, like, just be kind, right? And if you can't be kind, right, with people who aren't, they're not going to understand what you say, right? They can try, but they're not going to get it. They're going to sort of just go, So, and that can be frustrating. So part of having this new knowledge is having the intelligence as well, to try to go back and speak to people in a different way. So that's sort of going to be your challenge. Can I get a card, please, for Sagittarius? This is really a beautiful reading, guys. You guys have done a lot of work. I don't know if you're with somebody or not. This isn't really a relationship reading. Whatever King of Cups this is, it doesn't have to be a male, but it is a very heavy, toxic male energy. Okay, so just very, very heavy. So it can still be a female. Ah, look at this. This card came out. How teachable are you? I think that even though you've done a lot of growing, you need to still take it. And I feel like you're waiting for something, and it is going to come. How teachable are you? And I feel like, you know what, and I just heard, like, screaming in my head, very, right? So, guys, this is a beautiful reading, okay? You have a choice to make, okay? And it's coming up as soon as all of this starts to come in clearly, right? Just pay attention to what's going to happen since you guys have leveled up, and it's always about still continuing to learn, right? So even though we evolve, right? Keep evolving, keep learning. Okay, Sagittarius, thank you so much for your reading. Please do like and subscribe. I thank you for your support, and I will see you in your next reading.